There are probably a couple of things that we can do that I think are germane to the discussion here at Globe. One is the traditional risk transfer mechanism and what comes with risk transfer. And you heard one of the Bobs talk about how organizations ought to be insuring against the risks that they're now beginning to identify. So with that risk transfer, we present to policymakers some really interesting market levers. That if you combine the market levers that our insurers can pull, and you combine that with good public policy, you can really change behavior. You can really incent people to change behavior, but you can also incent organizations to change behavior.
So I think there's a lot of work that's being done right now in using AI and all those new ways of doing things, using data to sell more, to do more things that are consumer facing there. I hope that there's going to be more effort to predict better, to try to define areas using that new technologies that will give consumer more information without thinking of capitalizing on it on the site. You know what, I think bottom line is key. It's very important. First of all, to have an industry that is healthy, you need to build sustainability. You need to be able to pay claims in the futures. You want to make sure that you have solid organization, solid insurance company, but also solid government, because if we don't pay, it's the government that's going to pay. So the entire system has to be financially healthy. So yes, it's for sure. We look at our bottom line.
And they've challenged us as an organization and us as an industry to come up with solutions that are far-reaching, solutions that help the country as a whole, that help Canadians, and yes, in the end, ultimately help their bottom line, but to find a solution that's sustainable. And that's why we do spend as much time, energy, and effort and resources on this issue, because the issue of passing it on is really not a sustainable solution.
So we have to simplify our product, simplify the way we do things, better explain what the risks are all about, give the people the time to discuss that, improve our digital presence to give more information to customers on a timely basis. So we have a lot of work to do on that side, and I think we have a big part to play in raising that level of awareness. But I think also as an industry, we have an opportunity to raise awareness on climate change in general there. And help guys like the two Bobs that were there talking about the mitigation part of our organization, invest in ways that makes more sense, try to promote the green bonds and all the other events that are happening in the economy right now to sustain and to better to promote climate change in general. So lots of opportunity as an insurer on the product side, on the underwriting side.
But to me, it begins and ends with leadership, with someone standing up and saying, I'm going to be held accountable, I'm going to provide a roadmap, I'm going to provide that blueprint, and then groups and organizations able to plug into that.
We have to act now there. There's no more time, seriously there. I think it's definitely something that has to be happening now. Lots of stakeholders to influence. I think we are in a good position to be the link between many of them.